What's up, everybody? To bring you another brand new video, we're going to be talking about the new OCG ban list that has just come out, and it's actually quite interesting. And I'll go over each card and their effects on the game in my personal opinion. Perform Pal Monkey Board. This card doesn't need to exist. One card scales do not need to exist, even in their basic forms. So I feel as though this is a fine hit. The Bubble Chain, I have no idea why this card's still a problem. People need to realize that the Bubble Chain, even if it's at 1, is not a problem. Life Equalizer, the card's fine. I mean, it stops that Monarch FTK, so that's good. Newly limited, Sangan. They routed this card for no reason, like they limited DMOC for no reason, so I guess so. Thousand Eyes Restrict. I'm not sure if this card got an Errata. I don't think it did, but if it did, it didn't need it again because this card is not good. Dante, Trouble of the Burning Abyss. They actually did this. They actually did what they actually did what we were afraid to do, and that was to limit Dante. Scarm. Excuse me. I guess so. Scarm isn't really the problem with Burning Abyss. It's Grath and Seer. So, whatever. Perform Pal Joker. Again, I'm going to say that Skull Crowback Joker and Perform Pals is not the issue. It was really just Monkey Board. But, whatever. Ignister. Ignister's fine, I guess. I mean, it's not very good at 3. It's not healthy at 3 at all. So, before Pal Sorcerer, again, not the problem. But I mean, I guess they're trying to stifle this deck as soon as or as quickly as they can, so that way they can move on to other things. Draco Face Off, sure. I mean, I kind of already expected this. Wavering Eyes, sure, that's fine. I'm not complaining. Luster Pendulum Dragon. People need to understand that Luster Pendulum Dragon is not the problem. It's actually everything else in that deck that's the problem. Luster Pendulum is totally fine, believe it or not. Message Second. For some reason, this card's on here, but I guess so. Dark Claw is a thing, but I mean, it really doesn't matter because you have Microcosmos at 3 and Dimensional Fissure at 3, so it really doesn't make a difference if they make. It doesn't really matter if they make anything else with that. I mean, sure, it can get other things other than Dark Claw, but I'm pretty sure that's what this was for. Tour Guide. I mean, we have it 1 here, but I mean, it doesn't even matter. E-Telly. They don't even have Cosmos yet, but I guess they're kind of preparing for the future because they probably plan on releasing Pendulums in the near future or Cosmos in the near future. So, Domain. Domain is fine, but I mean, I guess they want the format to move on, so they're gonna get rid of everything. So, Pantheism. Pantheism is actually one of the cards in Onyx that I would probably hit the most. Mostly because it's just really stupid. So yeah. Pendulum Call, because this card also makes scales pretty easily, so it's cool. Visiting a Monster Gate. I'm going to talk about this all on its own. Sure. I mean, sure. They don't even have Cosmos yet, so I highly doubt that these are here because of that. So cool. Super Dude, don't really care about that, honestly. I guess Amorphages. Glow Bulb, doesn't matter. Curry Bandit, kinda doesn't matter, but I can see why it's not. I can see why it's here. I can see why it's at 3. I could have seen why it was at 1. Destiny Hero Malicious doesn't even need to be here. Remember Albistius, again, probably doesn't need to be here. Cut Mind Control, it doesn't need to be here because this card's actually terrible. Yeah. Book of Moon doesn't need to be here. I hope OCG follows that same logic, or the TCG follows the same logic where we get Book of Moon at 3. I really do, because Book of Moon is not very good. Golden Sarcophagus. Why? I mean, Necrophase is still at 1. But you have the entire Macrocosmos Beatdown or Macrocosmos Mildag at a full force. I mean, sure, it's not that consistent and it's not very good, but still, it's funny. Now that they have the ability to play through to Gold Sark, jeez. Allure of Darkness, this might actually matter. If you're not, if you're in the OCGs, you could probably just place Pantheisms for this. So, Dragon Shrine probably doesn't matter. I know what it does, but it doesn't matter. Crush Card Virus, it has an errata, so I guess so. It doesn't even really make a difference. So, oh yeah, here's Sangan's errata. The effect of Sangan can only be used once per turn. When this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, you can add one monster with 1500 attack or less from your deck to your hand. If you add a monster to your hand with this effect, you cannot activate the effect on monsters with the same name during that turn. I don't know why they made it like this. It doesn't need its errata. It's actually too slow, and this card is completely unplayable. I'm sorry. So, whatever. Anyway, guys, tell me what you're gonna say about this ban list. Do you think that the TCG should adopt some of these changes? I think so. I think some of them they already have. But anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think down below, and I'm Mr. Sangan signing out.